I'm just going to wait for everybody to join here, and then I'm going to give an update. Hey, Joe. All right, looks like we got some people joining. Hey, Doggy. Hey, Jen. I'm just going to wait for everybody to have a chance to join here. Hey, everyone joining. Okay, so it's about 3 a.m. here. I am at the Mount Laurel Animal Hospital, which is the closest emergency room that's open 24 hours. I got a call from one of the mods around 12:30 that Wyatt was breathing heavy. Didn't seem like he was acting normal, and so I went in. I saw that he was having some labored heavy breathing, so I brought him to the ER here. They ran some tests, and they were able to get x-rays and confirmed that he does have aspiration pneumonia. That is something that happens when when kittens are tube fed. There's always a risk that that either through them vomiting some of the food or in the process of tube feeding, that some of the food, the liquid food, will enter their lungs. And so we can't say exactly how he got it, whether he might have vomited a little bit. And, we know that he has problems swallowing. So, he might have inhaled it. But every time you tube feed, there's always a risk of aspiration pneumonia happening. So, of course, he's tube fed, 6 times a day. So we know that that's what it is. The treatment for that is to be on oxygen, which he is here. They admitted him to the hospital. They were able to get an IV in him. So he's going to get IV antibiotics, and they will tube feed him to keep his nutrition up. So mostly it just takes some time to get over it. It takes, the antibiotics, of course, to work, and time. So he's going to be here, maybe another 48 to 72 hours. It is, it's serious. There is always a possibility that he will not make it through this. It definitely affects his respiratory rate and his oxygen levels and things like that. So it is very concerning. But he is bigger than most kittens who get this kind of aspiration pneumonia. That when they have this condition, they're typically smaller kittens who are being tube fed. So he is over a pound now, And they were, like I said, they were able to get the IV in him. They didn't have to do any, they didn't have to go into his bone or anything like that. So he was big enough that they were able to get a regular IV into him. So he has things going for him that are really positive. So I think, we all can definitely stay hopeful and optimistic. I will get updates. I should get updates twice a day from the ER. So next update should be late morning, maybe between like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. And then I should hear again at night. So I'll be keeping everybody updated after I hear from the doctor at around those times. Any in between time, we don't want to hear from them. No news is good news in the case of Wyatt. So yeah, this is something that has been, a worry since he was born, and thankfully he has not experienced this yet, and he hasn't had any problems with aspirating at this, until this point. So I'm just very hopeful he'll get through this, and then, we can get him back on track and get him growing again. So the hospitalization itself was estimated to be around $3,000 to $5,000 for up to 3 days. So, it might not be the full 3 days, or, it could even potentially be a little longer than that. But we can definitely use donations towards his hospital stay if you're able to. That would be very helpful, if you're able to give it, any amount towards this. We do have money that we raised for Wyatt. I was hoping to be able to use that for his, his care coming up. But, I don't want to deplete all of that money right away if we don't have to. So yeah, please visit the website if you're able to give. And I think that's all that I have to share. They did have, they were going to check his heart, to see if there was anything congenital going on. But once they confirmed the aspiration pneumonia, it was clear that that's what's causing his heavy breathing. So there's really no further testing needed to be done. Anybody have any questions before I sign off here? Thanks everyone for staying up and keeping me occupied while I was waiting for news at the hospital. Thanks for keeping it lighthearted and entertaining in chat. Yeah, I'm gonna head home after this and then head to bed. Thank you everyone I know this is a late night for many of you, so hopefully you guys can get some rest and know that, we shouldn't get updates for another 7 to 8 hours. So everyone please try to get some sleep. We're going to need everyone's support tomorrow. So, all right, heading back. Thank you, everybody. Take care.